Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Frank Lampard has held his press conference ahead of Saturday's game with Southampton, with some mixed injury news. Vitaly Mykolenko is available once again after COVID, and the question will be, will he get his place back in the side? The manager was asked about the starting lineup and whether he'll keep a winning side. And he said, well, basically, I tried to do that against Newcastle, and look how that turned out. So he's going to be, having a look at the situation, have a look at the way Southampton play, and deciding which team will be the best to face the Saints. One player who will not be playing is Demarai Gray, who's not quite ready for this week, but should be ready for next week's game against Manchester City. So he'll be available. So that gives a good chance for Alex Iwobi to start again after his game against Leeds, which he was excellent in. So a good chance for him to play again, but we'll wait and see. The manager also spoke about Abdoulaye Doucoure, and he said he's back on the grass training. He's done the warm-ups with them, which is not full training, obviously, but he'd done the warm-up session with them, so he's back on the grass. And he said hopefully maybe for the Manchester City game, or certainly the Bournemouth game in the FA Cup, he could be available to come back into the midfield, and that will give him another option in there. Obviously in the last game out, Allen and Donny van der Beek did really well, and it'll obviously mean that he can, if he wants to switch to a 3 or play with Doucoure and van der Beek, or it just gives him more options simply. Which is always better for the manager and better for the chances of winning a game. So hopefully we get to see Doucoure back in the next couple of weeks. He spoke about Ben Godfrey as well and said, he's getting closer, but I don't think the time scale is any different. I don't think he's had any, he's been in any way accelerated his rehabilitation, but it looks like he's on that scale, so he should be back in maybe 3 weeks' time. Delph the same, no, nothing new on him, and Mina is back in the gym, I think. But again, it's still Mina's season could be over, but it's going to be the back end of April till we see Mina. But the manager was just trying to be positive. I think I don't think there's much change on any of them. I think he was just trying to be positive the way he said it as well. So the manager was obviously positive about the game as well. Spoke very, very well. And as I said, he said, keeping the same winning sides is always the best thing to do. You've got to possibly change things for the opponent. So we'll wait and see how he looks at the side at 2:00 on Saturday before the 3:00 kickoff. Tom Davies has confirmed that he is out for the season. He put a post on Instagram and he replied to one of the messages asking him when he'd be back, and he said he was out for the season. I think it was pretty much what we already knew. He'd not been put in the Premier League squad, so that pretty much ruled him out anyway. But he's obviously himself not going to be back. He is in the gym. There's lots of videos and stuff in the gym. He's got a nasty scar on the back of his leg from the operation. So, and for Tom, it's the real first bad injury I think he's suffered in his career. Really, he's been in and out of the side, but to have an operation and see the scar is just shows you how bad it was, and couldn't have come at a worse time, I suppose, for him, with a new manager coming in and a chance to prove himself. We've been pretty light in midfield in the last few weeks as well, so unfortunately for him, he's out, and he's out for the rest of the season. So, but he did say in a recent interview that it's given him a new appreciation and a new love for football. He might, he said he'd been finding himself sort of not drifting away, but it wasn't the biggest thing. But he said he's been just consuming football like never before because he's not been playing. So, and I imagine when it's your job, it can be a bit like that. You look for the other things, and this is a kid who does a lot of really good things. For society, but he obviously does a lot of things which don't normally get done by the average footballer. But he said that getting back to being away from football is meant that getting back is the most important thing for him now, and he's been really consuming it. And that might make him a better player. He might appreciate where he is and what he's got, and want to work work a lot harder to improve himself. So we'll wait and see. The other bit of news today is former Everton coach and caretaker manager Steve Bartonshaw has passed away at the age of 86. He was a caretaker for Everton for 3 games in the 70s. A lot of our older viewers will know who he is, but he has passed away today. So rest in peace to Steve. There you go. This has been the Everton News Daily. Make sure to check out our match preview. It is available now. Go and check that out. Give this video a like. And if you want to join us on Patreon, please do. The link is in the description and it's on the screen now. We do daily live videos as well as a lot of exclusive videos as well over there. Go and check that out. Thanks for watching. See you later.